Good morning. Happy new month. Today is the 1st of June 2024 and I am just about to get up and get my day started. I'm such an early bird, so yeah, let's get our day started. But before that, I'm just going to say a little prayer and put everything in God's hands before it gets crazy out here, because I'm a mom with 2 kids and you can see my baby has already woken me up this morning and he's ready to disturb me and make me go prep breakfast for him. And let's go. This is me heading downstairs just to go and analyze the kitchen and what I want to do. Actually, my kids already requested for pancakes yesterday. My oldest son is also up, so I'm just in the kitchen getting ready to get breakfast started for the kiddos this morning. So let's go. First off, before I get started in the kitchen, I do like to start off my day opening up all the blinds and having that natural light hit the house. I think it gives the house a really nice natural lighting, and I just love how it looks and how it feels during the day. So yeah, I'm just going to open up more blinds and just have the same effect, basically just having everything open and nice as I get started in the kitchen. So let's get started. So this is my pancake mix and I'm just put it in the bowl, make sure everything is smooth. Then I added some powdered milk. This is peak milk for those that know. I really like the way it tastes in pancake. So I'm just going to go ahead and mix it. And I added some water, some bottled water. I really like to use bottled water when I'm making pancakes. And I'm just going to mix and make sure everything is smooth before we start frying, or how do we do? Frying the pancakes, correct? So my batter is ready and you can see it is going in the pan. I'm heating it up. I'm not a pancake pro. I am just trying my best to make pancakes today. So this is what my kiddos like. They like the way it tastes. It doesn't look the best. However, it did taste good. So I'm just flipping up the pancake and doing the best I can. Now that I'm done with the pancakes, I'm going to be making some scrambled eggs. This is some eggs. I'm going to just break them off in my bowl. And after I break them off, I'm just going to go ahead and mix it all together nicely before I add my seasoning, my spices. This is beef bouillon, beef no. And I'm going to add some vegetable oil in the pan. Then just make sure it's nice and hot before I start putting my eggs in the pan and just scrambling it all together. Nothing special here, just a regular scrambled egg. And when I'm done, you can see the breakfast is finally ready. I'm plating it for the kiddos and it's time for them to eat breakfast, and they're so excited to finally eat their breakfast, because I kind of took longer trying to film this video while making breakfast, the struggles. So anyways, though, this is the second meal I'm prepping for the day. I do have some guests coming over, so I wanted to make something really nice for them. Also have some extras for the house for lunch and dinner later in the day, and also for the next day if we have any leftovers. But this is me prepping the chicken breast, just cutting it into thin slices. And look at it, I'm just going to add my beef beef knorr powder just to season it and marinate it. I'm just going to make sure that it's all nice and marinated before I place it to the side. I'm going to fry this later because it's going to go on top of my pasta. So the next thing I'm doing here is chopping up some tomatoes, and this is just all again in preparation for this creamy pasta that I am about to make. So I'm just chopping up tomatoes. The next thing I'll be chopping up is my bell peppers, and I'm just going to do the same thing, chop it up in thin slices and set it to the side when I am done. And the next thing here is my onions. Again, doing the same thing, chopping up the onions, and I'm going to also set that to the side. And I've moved on to my habanero peppers. These are really hot, but I'm used to it, so I'm just using my bare hands to chop it up. Okay, so here I'm adding my vegetable oils into my pan in preparation to start frying up the vegetables, or sauteing it, if you might say. I'm starting off with my onions, putting it in the hot oil, and then after that I'm just going to go ahead and start mixing it together just to make sure it's nice and brown. Then I'm going to go ahead and add the other sliced peppers, onions, and tomatoes into this oil. And I'm going in with my habanero now. I'm just going to go ahead and mix everything up together nice and smoothly so that all the flavors can marinate. And I'm going to add some chicken knorr powder just to give you some extra flavor. So I still want to elevate the flavor of these veggies by adding some beef knorr powder, and because the combination of both really gives a really nice combination, or nice flavor. What am I saying? Anyway, I'm gonna cover this and just let it steam. A few minutes later, come back and stir it a little bit more, because what I'm going to be doing with this veggie mix is I am actually going to be blending it. It's just my little secret. I'm going to blend it after I've already sauteed it. It just does something to the food. Okay, if you haven't tried it before, try it. Okay, I told you so if you're not doing this already. So I'm blending this, and after I blend it, I'm still going to reintroduce it back to the food eventually. So this is me starting off another base for the pasta. I still have an extra cut tomatoes and peppers, and I'm going to saute it first and give it a quick stir and make sure all the flavors are introducing itself to each other. After sauteing my base, I'm now reintroducing that blended peppers and tomatoes that I told you guys about back into the food. And trust me, the flavors of these two combinations together just elevates the taste of this pasta. I promise you. And try it. So now I'm going to be adding some heavy whipping cream into my pasta, mixing it up together and making sure all the flavors are infused into each other. So this is just one of the steps I do, and I'm just gonna let it sit in. A few minutes later, I'm adding some coconut milk. Oh my god, the flavor. We know that coconut milk just does something to food, pasta, rice, whatever, chicken, corn. But I really do like this secret. I don't know if it's so secret, but I do like my coconut milk into this type of pasta when I make it. And I'm just gonna cover it, let it sit and bubble. And after a few minutes, I'm just going to open it just to make sure that it's nice and cooked before I introduce my penne pasta into my pepper mix base. So I'm just going to stir everything together, make sure that again it is marrying each other with flavors. I'm gonna give it a quick stir, nice and good. We want this to be well saturated, and you want the flavors to go around all parts of the pasta. So that's what we have here. I'm just gonna be adding some mozzarella cheese. Oh yeah, this gives it another level of flavor. We like that cheesy pasta. We want it to be nice and drippy. So that's what this is going to do for the pasta. I'm just mixing it all together, and look at how it came out. So good. And it's time for me to plate my pasta. Like, Presentation is everything to me. I have to plate my pasta because, again, I told you guys I'm expecting some guests. I don't want my guests to walk in and be like, all right, 5-star restaurant, come through. So this is me just plating my pasta and making sure that it looks nice and presentable. I really didn't have time to film the whole process of making this porridge jam because my guests were already on their way and I wanted to hurry up and clean my kitchen and wait for them. So I already made my porridge jam and I'm just going to be also plating this into my nice bowl. Is this a bowl? Okay, into this nice thing. Okay, it's a warmer, so it keeps the food really warm and nice. So I'm plating my porridge jam. Look at how beautiful this porridge jam is looking. God, I wish I filmed my guest reaction when they tried this. They loved it. I had to give them to go on this because it was really good. Anyways, though, I hope you guys really liked watching this video because I make this with love in my heart. So please like, subscribe, click on the notification button for me now. Do that for your girl and subscribe to this page. What are you waiting for? Look at this food. Look at how beautiful it came out. Let me know how you guys feel in the comments about this food and the presentation. Thanks for watching.